Hello, hello. It is that time. We're going to find out what card you chose. Looks like you guys like these, so we'll keep doing them. So, thank you for those of you that did participate in the little vote that we had happening. Um, yeah, it's nice to get some feedback every once in a while. So that's awesome. I'm glad you guys are enjoying these. So we'll keep going. We'll keep doing them. We're going to take a look at the next couple of weeks coming up. So that chunk of time, we're going to see what is the card that you chose specifically going to zero in on you. And then also, we're going to put all four of the cards together so that we can see as a collective what is the energy we're going to be dealing with. For you specifically, what is the energy you're going to be dealing with? And then, of course, don't forget to highlight the card that you chose, because that's going to be the most dominant energy for you over the next couple of weeks. So it'll be nice to see how you can tune in, how you can use that energy, what's coming in for you. How does it relate to what's going on in your life right now? How does it relate to what's going on in your emotional body right now, your physical body, your spiritual beliefs or your spiritual practices? So how does this energy fit into what's going on? So definitely leave a comment. After you watch this video, of course, leave a comment to let me know, how is this energy fitting into what's happening in your life right now? Is it spiritual growth? Is it physical things that you're working through? Is it emotional things? Is it intellectual? Is it like physical situations, like job, relationship? Let me know how these things are playing out in your space right now. It's interesting to take a look, because sometimes we look at the cards and it's not all it's not just black and white, right? Or it's not so obvious. Sometimes it's more subtle. Sometimes it's really obvious. So it depends on that energy that we are working through as a collective. So awesome. Let's take a look at the cards and see what that looks like. Also, don't forget to go and follow me on the other platforms. I'm on all of them, of course. I've got my website and, the tube, I guess is what we can call it. Insta. So follow me on there, Facebook, of course. So, there'll be some different things coming out in different places. So that'll be fun. Let's take a look at all of the cards. We're going to go one by one. We're going to tune into which card you chose. Pay attention to those. Stick around to the end. We're going to put them all together. Go back and watch the old video from last week, or the last 2 weeks ago, sorry, I should say, and see how that energy ended up playing out for you. Did it play out the way that you thought it was going to? Or, was it totally different and the energy came in a different way that you were expecting? So yeah, that's a really fun thing to do. And then come back to this video in a couple of weeks and see how it all panned out for you. Now, if you chose card number 1, you chose Lost in Space, Needing Direction. So if you chose this card, where in your life, where in your energetic field, where in your physical life, where in your spiritual beliefs, where is it that you are looking for direction or guidance, or, some sort of focus needs to be happening here? So this card is saying, now look, she's looking in here, she's looking into the world. So really, she's got the world in her hands, but she has no idea where in the world she wants to be. She has no idea where she wants to go next, what she wants to do next. She's maybe got too many choices in front of her. Sometimes that's a thing that makes things really difficult. So whatever this is, I've got the light in the background. She's got the whole world in her hands. She's got everything that she needs, but she doesn't know what to do with it. So this is suggesting that you need to zero in. You need to ground. You need to get focused. You need to tune in to what it is that you're going to focus on first, right? You don't have to have the whole picture. But if you're looking at the whole world, you're not going to be able to focus on what's in front of you. So really just focus on what it is that's important right now in this chunk of time, and just say, hey, what's happening for me next? This is where I want to go. This is what I want to do right now. I'm going to get grounded. I'm going to get focused in my mind, and I'm going to see that one step at a time. I'm not going to worry about the whole world when I can only be in one place at once. Does that make sense? Now, let's take a look if you chose card number 2. You chose Perfect Storm. The courage to step into life. I love, love, love the art on this card. So if we look at this crow, and crows, of course, are very magical. If we look at this crow, look at this. What's in where that heart is? The heart space is all this energy starting to wake up. It's like, what's going on in my heart? I need to pay attention to what's going on in my heart, right? Eyes open, listening, looking. There's a storm happening behind. I've got feathers that are falling off here, right? I've got the storm on this side. I'm focusing on the positivity and the magic that's happening over here. So if we take a look and put all those things together in this card, this is telling you, don't shy away from the storm. Keep it close to you, but keep focused on the positivity and the growth. We're not worried about what's falling away from us at this point, really. So what this is saying in pure English is that this card is telling you, when we say keep the storm close to your heart, this is like, is there chaos happening around you? What's going on around you that feels like the storm? You want to stay close to it. You don't want to run away from it. The more you're going to run away from problems, concerns, stresses, anxieties, the more you do that at this time, the more you're going to feel it. So this is saying just focus, don't focus on the storm. I know it's there, I know it's happening, but I'm focusing on just paying attention and what's going on around me. This doesn't mean that I need to have all the answers either. This just means that part of me needs to surrender, let fall away what needs to fall away. Sometimes this is a relationship that will have ran its natural course. Sometimes this is a job that has ran its natural course, right? Whatever this is, it's meant to go. So I need to let go of the need to control every little piece of what's going on in my life right now. And I need to trust that the wind that's coming in from this storm, I'm going to call it a storm, is going to take away what it is that I don't need. So that's going to allow me to focus here on the magic. So I need to trust that I'm letting go of what needs to go. And maybe it's fear, maybe it's anxiety, maybe it's control itself. Whatever it is, I need to leave whatever behind and just focus on what's coming up, because there's going to be magic coming up. There's going to be positivity coming up. I need to allow the stuff to go so that I can focus on the positivity and the things that are ready to come in. It's almost like I need to make room in my closet for what it is that needs to come in next. So that's pretty magical. Now, if you chose card number 3, you chose Horned Cactus. This one says resourcefulness. So this card is really asking you, where in your life do you feel like things have stalled, have been impossible maybe, have not panned out the way that you thought they would, or maybe things are just in a downward dip right now and you feel like you're not getting results? What is it that you do not feel has as much momentum as you hoped or as it should right now? Now, if we look at a cactus, a cactus doesn't need much water. So we can, if we just zero in on this card itself, cactus doesn't need much water, right? It's got those roots that'll go way down deep, and it doesn't need much water to survive, but it's really getting all of the things that it needs with that, aka water. And it's like, I'm not really as stressed as I could be because I have all these things that I need. Water, right? So let's look at a situation that's going on in your life. Take a look at what's going on. Look at it and say, okay, where do I feel like something has stalled out or not come to fruition the way that I hoped it would? And where can I tune into the resources and ability, capacity, whatever this is, to use the resources that I already have? So this is saying, although things may feel like they've stalled out, you've really got everything that you need already. So stop hoping for more, asking for more, waiting for more. It's like, enjoy what you've got in front of you right now. You've got it. So, there is, as long as you can figure out the formula to understand what it is that you have. Sometimes it can just be the support around you. Sometimes it can be the support that you show to yourself. Sometimes it can be, a project that you left unfinished that you're going to need to go and, I'm going to dig this back up. I'm going to find that state of completion once I get this finished. So whatever this is, and then once you work through that and understanding that I have everything that I need, there is more opportunity that's probably going to surface. It's almost like it feels like a pause, so I can either tie up loose ends or understand that things don't need to be exactly the way I thought they should have looked back when. Maybe they look different now, but that doesn't mean that I don't have what I need. So it's just going to realign your thinking. If you realign your thinking, it's going to change everything for you. Now, if you chose card number 4, you chose Will-o'-the-Wisp. Treasures hidden in the shadows. So if you chose this card, you might be feeling like, you might be feeling adventurous, or you might be feeling nervous to make a change. This card is really calling you into the unknown. It feels like there's this mysterious thing that I don't know is happening. But I'm almost feeling like, should I? Shouldn't I? This card suggests there's a bit of contemplation also. So you might be considering moving into the unknown or doing something that you've not done. Maybe it's adventure, right? Maybe this feels like, maybe it feels exciting. Maybe it feels like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this. But also the other option is to stick with the tried and true and stay with what it is that you already know. So instead of stepping out of your comfort zone, maybe you're torn between, do I do something that I don't know how it's going to be, or do I stick with what I know and trust? So this card is really saying, and maybe you've been presented with opportunities like this before where you've maybe stuck with the tried and true. Maybe this is something that's coming back around for you. So really consider stay grounded and stay focused. Though don't make a situation decision because this is something different. Make sure that you are feeling at least some sort of peace with what you're doing, and put some thought into it, but really consider what growth can happen for you, where you don't have to feel afraid to step into the unknown. Instead of thinking what could go wrong, think of what could actually go right, How could this help me expand? Of course, we never know all those answers until we get there. However, this suggests that there might be something more if you're willing to take a bit of a risk. And I don't mean, go and gamble your whole life away, put the house and the wife and the kids and everything on the table. What I'm saying is be open to something different, because that might open new doorways. That's going to help you find a new piece of yourself. And, whatever it is that you're focusing on at this time, put the energy into it to help it grow. Really invest in what it is that you're working on right now. So let's take a look quickly. I know this is a long video. We're going pretty deep tonight, but so let's take a look at all 4 of the cards together, and we will see what is the theme. Okay, so all 4 of the cards together. The first card is lost in space. So all of us somewhere, somehow, some way, are needing some sort of direction, needing some sort of focus. Where is it that we're going to place our focus over the next couple of weeks, right? We are also probably feeling some sort of chaos, some sort of conflict, some sort of whatever's going on over here, right? Some sort of drama, maybe. Whatever this is us feeling like there's some busyness happening over here. And we're not going to get anxiety about this. We're not going to worry about it. We're going to, right here, remember, we're getting focused and grounded. And now we're just going to let the storm pass. And I'm calling it a storm because that's what the card is calling it. But sometimes this is just busy energy, right? So we're going to let that energy work its way out. I'm not going to worry. I'm not actually going to roll up my sleeves and do anything with this energy. I'm just going to acknowledge it. I'm going to ask the universe to take what doesn't need to be in my space away from me, so that I can move forward to the best part of me and the best version of me that I am ready for. What's coming up in my next chapter, I'm going to ask for that to start to come into focus, okay? When we feel like we're in a divot, in a lull, I don't know, things feel stagnant, things feel stale, we're going to focus on what it is that we do have in front of us. So maybe we're not seeing everything come to life the way that we had hoped it would when we were first looking back at this world card. But we're going to look and say, what does this mean for me? What is it that I can tune into that I already have in my space, in my energy field? What knowledge do I have? What experiences do I have? So what supports do I have? So that's really interesting, right? Now, this may lead all of us to feel like we are maybe thirsting for more once we start, on this journey. Maybe we're going to realize we want more. Maybe we don't know what that is, but maybe we're going to go down a little rabbit hole and there's going to be more and more and more that we're going to learn and uncover, and we're going to be passionate about. And that's what this card, remember, we want to look at this card and say, whatever this is that I'm investing in, I really do want to invest my energy over the next couple of weeks. And, I feel like, let's do it. Let's try something different, something that we don't know the outcome, something out of the norm. And that's all going to start by the way that these cards are following through, because we're going to want to transform by the end of these 2 weeks. So let me know in the comments, how is this working out for you? What is the situation in your life, if you feel comfortable sharing this? What situation in your life is taking place? You don't have to go in huge detail with your comment, but you can say, yeah, like I'm working on relationship stuff right now, and that's what's happening. Or I'm working on relationship stuff, and and I'm not sure what part of this I want to hang on to, right? Maybe I'm looking at finding me in this relationship or strengthening a relationship. So, yeah, let us know. Let me know. How does this fit into what's going on in your space right now? So, enjoy the next couple of weeks. We will meet again in another couple weeks. Take care and bye for now, guys.